North side. Stoa Pikeelee. Across modern Hadrian Street are the most recent excavations, 2003, along the north side of the square. Here have been revealed the remains of another large stoa, identified on the basis of Pausanias as the Stoa Pikeelee, painted Stoa. The stoa was of the Doric order outside, with Ionic columns inside, built mostly of limestone, with marble for the interior column capitals. Pottery suggests a date in the years around 470 to 460 BC for the construction. The Stoa Pikeelee, one of the most famous buildings of Athens, took its name from a series of handsome panel paintings that adorned it. Done by the best artists of classical Greece, they were installed in the middle years of the 5th century BC. Some 600 years later, in about 150 AD, Pausanias could still describe 4 of them, showing Athenian military triumphs, both mythological and historical. Most famous, perhaps, was a picture of the Battle of Marathon, 490 BC, by Polygnotos. By 480 the paintings had disappeared, taken down by a Roman proconsul according to the bishop Synesios, who was bitterly disappointed not to see them during his visit to Athens. Actual armor and weapons taken from defeated enemies were also displayed on the building to remind Athenians of former glory. In the time of Pausanias, 2nd century AD, the paintings in the Stoa included the Battle of Oenoe, author unknown, Amazonomachy by Macon, the taking of Troy by Polygnotus, the Battle of Marathon by Panenus, also ascribed to Macon and Polygnotus, who may have assisted in the work. The Stoa, unlike many of the buildings of the Agora, was a true public building, with no unofficial group or function claiming priority for its use. It was built and used as a popular hangout, and as such attracted huge crowds and those whose business required an audience: jugglers, sword swallowers, beggars, and fire-eaters. Among those who plied their trade in the building were the philosophers of Athens, in particular Zeno, who came to Athens from Cyprus in around 300 BC and so preferred the painted stoa as his classroom that he and his followers became known as the Stoics. There is a contrast between the mythical and historical events portrayed. Depictions of Theseus' victory over the Amazonians and the fall of Troy are juxtaposed sharply with the portrayal of the historic Battle of Oenoe, conjectured to have occurred in the Pentacontetia at Oenoe, Attica on the Thriasian plain near Eleftherae, the first important Athenian victory over Sparta, and the Battle of Marathon. The Battle of Marathon features most predominantly and as such, displays the confidence and identity of the Athenians in the wake of the Persian Wars, particularly when compared to the 2 great mythical victories identified above. Stoa Pikeelee stood in good repair for over 6 centuries, occasionally gaining additional artwork. It suffered when Athens was sacked in 267 by Herulaeans, although only easily looted items were taken at that time. The paintings were removed by a Roman governor shortly before 396.